They told you to follow your passion, chase comfort, avoid the grind. But what if I told you comfort is the real prison? That freedom doesn't come from doing what you want, but from doing what's necessary. This isn't just motivation. It's not just motivation. It's war, and discipline is your only weapon, ready to break free. Let's begin. Every morning you hit snooze, you're choosing average, not failure, but comfort. And comfort is the silent killer of dreams. Discipline whispers, get up, even when you don't feel like it. That whisper is your chance to rise above, to choose freedom, to break the cycle. Are you ready to listen? Discipline doesn't shout, it doesn't beg, it simply waits. It's the quiet voice telling you to go one more rep, one more page, one more hour. And if you obey it long enough, it builds a version of you the old you would never recognize. That's where transformation begins. Average feels good now, but it steals your future. Every shortcut you take today becomes a chain tomorrow. But discipline, it's painful now, inconvenient, lonely, but it builds strength, it builds pride, it builds you, brick by brick. Choose your pain. One leads to greatness, the other leads nowhere. You won't always be motivated. That's where most people fall. But discipline, it doesn't care. How you feel shows up regardless. On the bad days, on the tired days. That's when it counts most. 'Cause if you only move when it's easy, you'll stay stuck forever average. Look at the winners. They're not gifted. They're consistent. While others sleep, they grind. While others party, they prepare. Discipline made them, not luck, not motivation. A relentless decision to keep going, especially when it hurt. That's what separates the good from the unstoppable. There's a version of you waiting. Stronger, sharper, free, but you'll never meet that person by doing what's easy. Every sacrifice you make now feeds that future. Every workout, every early morning, every hard choice. It's not punishment, it's preparation for the life you deserve. You want to be respected. Start respecting your own time, your own goals. Every time you delay, you disrespect your own future. Discipline is choosing long-term pride over short-term pleasure, and that choice, it builds self-respect, power, confidence, things money can't buy but effort can earn. Pain isn't the enemy, wasted potential is. Discipline makes pain your teacher, your sculptor. While average people run from it, warriors walk through it. Because beyond the discomfort lies the version of you who's unstoppable. The price is pain, but the reward, freedom, glory, victory. Think about this. A lion in a zoo gets food every day, but it's not free. It gave up freedom for comfort. But in the wild, the lion earns every meal. It's hungry, alive. That's the difference. Discipline keeps you wild. Average locks you in. A caged dot every time you say just this once. You give away power. One missed workout, one snooze, one excuse. That's all it takes to fall back. Discipline is a decision. Not once, but daily. You don't feel it. You choose it again and again, until it becomes who you are. People ask, how do you stay motivated? Wrong question. Ask, how do I build discipline? Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the engine. Motivation fades. Discipline drives. It doesn't ask how you feel. It says, show up anyway. That's how champions are made. Discipline rewrites your story. From lazy to focused, from soft to strong. It changes how you see yourself. No more lies, no more waiting. Just work, sweat, progress. Until one day you wake up and realize you've become someone you're finally proud of. Everyone wants success, few want sacrifice, but the two are inseparable. Discipline is the price. Not a curse, but a blessing. Because with every sacrifice, you sharpen your edge. You become dangerous. Not to others, but to the doubt, fear, and weakness trying to hold you back. It's not about being perfect. It's about being relentless. Missing once, fine, but don't miss twice. Discipline means bouncing back faster, learning, adjusting. Rising again, you will fail. You will fall. But discipline doesn't let you stay down, demands you rise stronger. Your dreams don't care how tired you are. They don't care how hard it gets. They demand action, sacrifice, blood, and the only language they understand: discipline. You either give it to them or spend life watching someone else live yours. The world will try to sell you comfort, shortcuts, escapes. But what they won't tell you is that every escape has a cost, and that cost is your greatness. Discipline is the only path they can't sell you, because it's not for sale, it's earned. Stop waiting for the right moment. There is no perfect time, no magic feeling. The clock's ticking. Discipline starts now, not tomorrow, not next week. Every second you delay, someone else is getting better, hungrier, more dangerous. Be that person or get left behind. You. We're not born to be average, but the world will convince you otherwise. School, society, even your friends. But deep inside, you know there's more. Discipline is the key to unlocking it. Not noise, not approval, just consistent, focused, relentless effort. You want peace. Build discipline. It silences doubt, destroys fear, builds confidence brick by brick. It's not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. That's true peace. Knowing that no matter what comes, you're ready. Because you earned it, you built it. Through discipline, the gym, the book, the job, none of them are the battle. You are. Every day you choose, conquer yourself or get conquered. Discipline is choosing war with your weakness, and that war, it's worth fighting, because on the other side is freedom. Want more energy, more clarity, more fire? Start with discipline. It unlocks everything. Your mind sharpens, your body transforms, your habits elevate. It's the master key to every door that comfort has kept locked. And once you open it, there's no going back. They'll say you're obsessed, that you've changed. Good, you were never meant to fit in. Discipline separates you from the crowd, from the noise. It isolates you first, then elevates you. Let them talk. While they sleep, you build. While they quit, you rise. You're not too late, not too weak, not too far gone. All it takes is one disciplined decision, then another, and slowly you rise, step by step, brick by brick, from rock bottom to unstoppable. It's not too late, it's just time. Time is your most ruthless enemy. Every second you waste gone forever. Discipline gives you your time back. It multiplies minutes, maximizes hours. Suddenly, you're not busy, you're effective, focused, controlled. That's real power. Not owning time, but owning your choices with time. Your future self is watching right now from 10 years ahead, begging you, don't quit, don't scroll, don't give up. Every small act of discipline today becomes their freedom tomorrow. Your pain today is their peace. So don't stop. Not now. You won't always see results right away. That's why most people give up. But discipline, it builds silently, slowly, until suddenly everything changes. The mirror, the mindset, the life. Discipline is a seed. Plant it daily. Water it with effort, and soon it blooms into greatness. Most people live in cycles: excuses, regret, disappointment. Discipline breaks that cycle. It turns "I wish" into "I will." No more waiting, no more wishing, just action, momentum, movement. That's the difference. That's how you change your life, by doing, not dreaming. There will be days you want to quit. That's normal. But discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It only asks, what's next? One step forward, even if you're crawling. Even if your hands shake, you keep going. That's power. That's freedom. That's you evolving. People will doubt you, laugh at your goals, mock your grind. Let them, because in the end, discipline doesn't make noise, results do. And when the results show, the same people will ask how you did it, smile, and say, "I didn't quit." The truth, it's hard. Waking up early, saying no to comfort, showing up tired, but that's the price. And every time you pay it, you buy a little more freedom, a little more strength, one disciplined day at a time. Until you become unrecognizable, you don't need motivation, you need a reason. Something deep, real, bigger than your excuses. That reason is fuel. When your body says stop, it screams, keep going. Discipline is built on why. So ask yourself, what's your reason? Hold on to it every single day. The man who chooses discipline over distraction wins, not because he's faster or smarter, but because he's focused. While the world chases comfort, he builds empires, quietly, relentlessly. That's the power of consistency. It turns nobodies into legends, and legends into legacy. You're building something no one else can see. That's okay. The grind is lonely, but that's where greatness lives, in the shadows, in the silence. While others chase attention, you chase mastery. That's discipline, doing it for you. Not likes, not applause, just truth. Stop saying someday. Start saying today. Discipline lives in the now. Not in the plan, not in the dream, but in the action. The choice, right here. Right now, someday is a lie. But today is power. Use it. Own it. Your body is your tool. Your mind, your weapon. But both rust without discipline. Sharpen them daily. The cold shower, the hard workout, the deep focus. These aren't trends. They're tools. Forge yourself through them until there's no version of you left that fears the grind. They'll call you boring, obsessed, too intense. Good, let them. Because while they settle rise, while they scroll train, they doubt you build. One habit, one task, one win at a time. That's how you go from invisible to unstoppable. Don't chase success, chase discipline. Because success follows discipline always. You don't have to chase greatness. You build it with early mornings, late nights, reps, routines, and relentless discipline. Stack enough disciplined days, and success has no choice but to show up. You know what hurts more than hard work? Regret. The regret of what could have been, of knowing you had it in you, but you gave in. Discipline spares you from that pain. Because even if you fail, you won't wonder. You gave it everything. Be the example for your family, your friends, your future. Let them see what discipline looks like, what self-respect looks like. Your life is your loudest message. And when people ask how you did, you'll answer with your life, not your words, theirs. No magic button, no secret shortcut. Just you, your will, your routine, your fire. Day in, day out. Discipline isn't sexy. It's not exciting, but it works. It builds. It multiplies. Until one day you are the storm, not the victim. You can either suffer the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One lasts minutes, the other lasts forever. So choose wisely. You're not weak. You're not lazy. You're just one decision away from becoming the version of you that dominates. Your environment matters. So build one that demands growth. Remove distractions. Block negativity. Surround yourself with excellence. Discipline thrives in clarity. Chaos kills it. Choose carefully, because your surroundings shape your standards. Shape your future. Write this down. I don't negotiate with weakness. That's your mantra. When the bed feels warm, when the work feels heavy, when the excuses pile up, you don't negotiate, you act. Because discipline doesn't ask permission. It commands results. Discipline is self-love. It's saying, I deserve better. Better health, better focus, better peace. And I'm willing to work for it. It's not punishment, it's power. A daily declaration that you matter. And you'll prove it with effort, with sacrifice, with fire. Some days you'll feel alone, like no one gets it. But discipline, it's your silent friend, your loyal soldier. Always there, always ready. When no one else shows up, you will, because that's who you've become. The one who never backs down. If you don't control your day controls you. Discipline is ownership over your time, your energy. Your life, it's choosing purpose over pleasure, mission over mood. And when you make that choice daily, you don't just survive, you thrive. You weren't meant to crawl. You were born to fly. But wings only grow through pressure. Struggle, repetition. Discipline is your wings. It lifts you above average, above fear, above doubt. So spread them and rise into the version of you that's limitless. The world doesn't owe you freedom. It doesn't hand out greatness, but it respects discipline. It bends for the relentless. For those who show up, stay late, push harder. You don't need permission. You need discipline. That's the only passport to real power. Every choice either weakens you or strengthens you. There is no neutral, no standing still. Discipline is choosing growth. It's saying, I want more. Not just for me, but for everyone counting on me. For the future, I refuse to lose. That's why you keep going. This is your moment, not tomorrow. Now, draw the line. Burn the excuses. Declare war on average. Discipline is your sword, your shield, your path to freedom. No more waiting, no more wishing, just you. Choosing greatness, so rise and own your destiny one disciplined day at a time.